Random Facts Week for your knowledge. The first person convicted of speeding was going 8 miles per hour. The shortest scientific paper ever published had only 2 words: I observe. The longest place name still in use is a hill in New Zealand. Tauma tau hakatangi hanga koawa wotamateap okai wenua kitana tahu. Bananas grow upside down, or against gravity, which is why they curve. There is a species of jellyfish known as Turritopsis doharnii, often referred to as the immortal jellyfish, which can revert back to its juvenile form after reaching maturity. Cows can walk upstairs, but not downstairs. The word month is the only word in the English language that rhymes with orange when pronounced in a certain accent. The total area of the world's oceans is larger than the total area of all continents. A baby spider is called a spiderling. A group of pugs is called a grumble. Venus is the only planet that rotates clockwise. The original name for butterfly was flutterby. Word mussel comes from Latin musculus, meaning little mouse, which Roman scholars thought resembled flexing muscles. A group of ravens is known as an unkindness, or a conspiracy. The sum of all the numbers on a roulette wheel is 666. The longest word in English without repeating any letter is subdermatoglyphic. Octopuses have 3 hearts and blue blood. The word dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letters MT. The world's oldest known Yo Mama joke dates back to 3,500 years ago, found in a Babylonian tablet. It's possible to turn peanut butter into diamonds, as it contains the necessary carbon atoms under high pressure. The first item ever bought and sold across the internet was a bag of marijuana around 1971. The world's largest snowflake on record was 15 inches wide and 8 inches thick, found at Fort Keogh, Montana, in 1887. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Scientists estimate over 3 trillion trees and 100 to 400 billion stars. The first movie ever made with a plot was called The Great Train Robbery. It was released in 1903. The world's smallest reptile was discovered in 2021 in Madagascar and can fit on your fingertip. Alfred Hitchcock was afraid of eggs. He described them as revolting. The world's largest snowman was built in Maine, USA in 2008 and was 38 meters tall. The shortest flight available for purchase in the world is in Scotland and lasts just 1.5 minutes. The only 2 animals that can see behind themselves without turning their heads are the rabbit and the parrot. A single lightning bolt unleashes as much energy as 50,000 homes use in a month. The first recorded car accident occurred in 1891 in Ohio. The mimic octopus can not only change color but also shape, mimicking other animals. The largest known living organism is an aspen grove in Utah named Pando, which is a clonal colony of a single male quaking aspen. There's an island in Japan, Aoshima, that's known as Cat Island due to its large population of feral cats. In ancient Rome, when a man testified in court, he would swear on his testicles. A group of zebras is called a dazzle. The only bird that can fly backwards is the hummingbird. The E in Chuck E. Cheese stands for entertainment. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. The honeybee is the only insect that produces food eaten by humans. Hot water will turn into ice faster than cold water, a phenomenon known as the Mpemba effect. You cannot snore and dream at the same time. Each king in a deck of playing cards represents a great king from history. Spades, King David; clubs, Alexander the Great; hearts, Charlemagne; and diamonds, Julius Caesar. The world's quietest room, located in Minneapolis, is so silent it can cause hallucinations. The first TV remote control, introduced in 1950, was called Lazy Bones. The smell of rain is known as petrichor. An adult human has 206 bones, while a baby is born with approximately 300, which fuse as they grow. The largest known prime number has 17,425,170 digits. The word alphabet is derived from the first 2 letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha and beta. Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13. A hummingbird weighs less than a penny. The national animal of Indonesia is the Komodo dragon. The world's longest musical performance is currently taking place in a church in Germany and is scheduled to end in the year 2640. An average cloud weighs about 1.1 million pounds. The word checkmate in chess comes from the Persian phrase Shah Mat, which means the king is helpless. Tyrannophobia is the fear of being tickled by feathers. A group of lizards is called a lounge. Cows have distinct accents in their mooing, depending on the region they're from. The human nose can remember 50,000 different scents. The only bird that can swim but not fly is the penguin. A group of rabbits is known as a fluffle. The shortest poem in the English language is Lines on the Antiquity of Microbes, often cited as simply Adam Hadam. The phrase raining cats and dogs originated in 17th century England, when heavy rain would sometimes carry deceased animals through the streets. The inventor of the chocolate chip cookie sold the idea to Nestle Toll House in return for a lifetime supply of chocolate. The world's largest grand piano was built by a 15-year-old in New Zealand. The national animal of Wales is the dragon. The shortest theatrical play is Breath by Samuel Beckett, which lasts just 35 seconds. The first country to use postcards was Austria. The original color of Coca-Cola was green. Armadillos nearly always give birth to identical quadruplets. Sesquipedalophobia is the fear of long words. There are more public libraries in the U.S. than McDonald's restaurants. The first person to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel and survive was a 63-year-old school teacher. The tongue is the only muscle in the body attached at one end. A group of starlings is called a murmuration. The smallest bone in the human body is the stapes bone located in the ear. The only continent with land in all 4 hemispheres is Africa. The first known heart surgery was performed in ancient Egypt around 3,500 years ago. The world's oldest operating university is the University of Al-Qarawiyyin, founded in 859 AD in Morocco. Lightning strikes produce ozone, hence the fresh smell after thunderstorms. The national flower of Japan is the chrysanthemum. The word karaoke means empty orchestra in Japanese. The world's longest-running play is The Mousetrap by Agatha Christie, first performed in 1952. The world's largest pyramid is not in Egypt, but in Mexico, the Great Pyramid of Cholula. Like and subscribe for more random facts. What was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. See you in the next video. Have a nice week.